Her racist attacks and sneaky scheming are too much. I've decided to dig deeper, gather evidence, and put her behind bars where she belongs. Hey folks, grab a seat and settle in. Heroes of today's story. Eliza Martin, 30, Mexican-American landscape designer, wife of Jay Rodriguez. Catherine Wilson, 55, wealthy estate owner, client of Grayson Landscaping. James Rodriguez, 35, former boxer, gym trainer, husband of Eliza Martin. Michael Chin, 25, landscaper assistant, works under the gardener. Robert Grayson, 60, owner of Grayson Landscaping, employer of the gardener, Eliza and Michael. I'm at the Wilson estate, clippers in hand, shaping boxwoods into perfect cubes. The place is a palace, white columns, marble fountains, the works. Mrs. Catherine Wilson, 55, blonde and dripping in pearls, owns it all. She's the kind of woman who smiles like she's doing you a favor, but talks like you're beneath her. I've been tending her gardens for years, but today she's got her claws out for Eliza Martin, my lead designer. Eliza's 30, Mexican-American, with a knack for turning dirt into art. She's got dark eyes that see through BS and a work ethic that'd make a drill sergeant proud. She's pitching a new garden design to Catherine, succulents, vibrant tiles, a nod to her heritage. I'm nearby, pruning roses, catching every word. It's stunning, Eliza, Catherine says, her voice syrupy, but it's a bit ethnic, don't you think? This is Palo Alto, darling. Let's keep it neutral. Eliza's jaw tightens, but she nods. I can adjust it, Mrs. Wilson. I keep clipping, but my gut's telling me this ain't just about aesthetics. Catherine's got that look like she's playing chess, and Eliza's a pawn. I've seen it before with these types. They love control, and Catherine's got a reputation for it. Word is she's drowning in debt, but you'd never know it from her Gucci heels. Later, I'm in the shed with Michael Chin, my 25-year-old assistant. He's Chinese-American, sharp as a tack, but a little green, dreams of owning his own landscaping business, which makes him hungry, maybe too hungry. He's unloading mulch when he spills some gossip. Overheard Catherine on the phone, he says, wiping sweat. She's selling the estate. Something about owing money to some big shot. Doesn't want the neighbors knowing. I raise an eyebrow. That's so? Keep that to yourself, Mike. But I'm already thinking, Catherine's desperate, and desperate folks do dirty things. I've got a hunch Eliza's about to get caught in the crossfire. Next day, I'm at the office of Grayson Landscaping, where I report to Robert Grayson. He's 60, built like a linebacker, with a heart bigger than his wallet. He's been good to me, always fair, but he's under pressure from clients like Catherine to keep the cash flowing. I mention Eliza's run-in, leaving out Michael's intel. Catherine's a piece of work, Robert sighs, but she pays on time. Keep Eliza focused, all right? She's our best designer. I nod, but I'm not here to play babysitter. I'm here to watch the board, and Catherine's moving pieces I don't like. Back at the estate, things escalate. Catherine's nitpicking Eliza's revised design. Too bright, too bold, too everything. Eliza's holding it together, but I can see the fire in her. Then Catherine pulls me aside, all smiles. Gardner, you're a sensible man, she says. Eliza's talented, but she's difficult. I need someone reliable. Maybe that young Michael could step up? I keep my face neutral. Michael's green, ma'am. Eliza's the pro. She waves a hand. Think about it. I could use a man like you, keeping things orderly. I know a bribe when I hear one. She's testing me, and I don't play that game. But I'm curious what she got against Eliza. That night, I'm at the local gym where Eliza's husband, James J. Rodriguez, works. Jay's 35, a former boxer with a scar over his left eye and a temper to match. He's coaching kids, barking orders, but softens when he sees me. "How's my girl doing?" he asks, tossing a towel over his shoulder. "Eliza's tough," I say, "but Catherine's riding her hard." Jay's face darkens. "That rich lady better watch herself. Eliza's all I got." I don't push, but I file it away. Jay's protective, maybe too much. There's a story there, and I'm betting it's not all roses. A week later, trouble brews. Michael's acting cagey, avoiding Eliza. I catch him whispering with Catherine near the gazebo, and my marine instincts kick in. Something's up. Then Eliza storms over, holding a list of missing plants, rare orchids worth thousands. Catherine says I took them, Eliza snaps. Says she's calling the cops unless I confess. I glance at Michael, who's suddenly real interested in his shovel. "You know anything about this, Mike?" He stammers. "No, boss. I just heard the plants went missing." Eliza's eyes narrow. "You're lying." Before I can stop her, Jay's there. He must have been dropping by. He grabs Michael by the collar. "You setting up my wife, kid?" I pull them apart. "Cool it, Jay. We'll sort this." But the damage is done. Eliza's fuming, Jay's ready to throw punches, and Michael's sweating bullets. I need answers, and I need them fast. That evening, I do some digging, figuratively this time. I've got buddies from my Marine days, guys who know how to find dirt without leaving a trace. I ask one to look into Catherine's finances. Takes a day, but he comes back with gold. Catherine owes a cool $1 million to a local real estate tycoon, Victor Lang. Her estate's the collateral, and she's been dodging payments. Selling's her only out, but she needs to keep up appearances till the deal's done. I'm starting to see the play. Catherine's framing Eliza to distract from her own mess. But why Eliza? Simple. Eliza's an easy target, Mexican-American, working class, someone Catherine thinks no one will believe. I confront Michael the next morning, away from the estate. He cracks like an egg. Catherine promised me a contract, he admits, head down. Said if I helped her pin the theft on Eliza, she'd set me up with every garden in the district. "You idiot," I say, not unkindly. "She's using you. You're next once Eliza's gone." Michael's eyes widen. What do I do? "Make it right," I tell him. "But you follow my lead." He nods, and I've got a new ally. Shaky, but useful. Meanwhile, Eliza's not sitting idle. She's had enough of Catherine's games. At a fancy charity gala Catherine's hosting, Eliza crashes the speech, microphone in hand. "I design your gardens, Mrs. Wilson," she says, voice steady. "But you call my work ethnic like it's a slur. You judge me by my heritage, not my talent. Shame on you." The crowd gasps. Catherine's face goes red, but she recovers, laughing it off. "Oh, Eliza, always so dramatic, but the damage is done." Whispers spread, and Catherine's perfect image cracks. She's livid, and I know she'll hit back hard. She does. 2 days later, cops show up at Eliza's apartment. They find a stash of Catherine's stolen jewelry in Eliza's car, planted, obviously. Eliza's arrested, and Jay's losing it. He comes to me, eyes wild. "They're framing her," he says. "I'll kill that woman." "Slow down," I say. "You go after Catherine, you're done. Let me handle it." But Jay's got his own demons. He confesses. Back in his boxing days, he fought in illegal matches, fixed by guys tied to Victor Lang. Catherine's got proof, photos, maybe and she's threatening to leak it unless Jay backs off. I'm pissed, but I get it. Jay's trapped, and Eliza's paying the price. I need to flip the board. I call Robert, lay out Catherine's debt and the frame job. He's stunned, but trusts me. If you've got proof, I'm done with her, he says. No client's worth this. Michael steps up. He's got access to the estate security system. Catherine never changed the codes. We rig a hidden camera in her office where she loves to brag. Takes one day for her to slip. I got rid of that Mexican girl, she tells a friend over wine, smirking. Planted the jewelry, easy as pie. This neighborhood's no place for her kind. Bingo. We've got her, but Catherine's not done. She catches Michael sneaking out and guesses he's turned. She fires Grayson Landscaping, claiming we're incompetent. Robert's furious but holds off, trusting I've got a plan. I do. I send the video to a cop buddy, anonymously. Next morning, Catherine's in cuffs, charged with theft, fraud, and defamation. Eliza's released, and the neighborhood's buzzing. Turns out, Victor Lang was watching, too. He calls in Catherine's debt, and her estate's seized. Eliza's garden design, the one Catherine mocked, goes viral on social media. Clients flood in, and Robert promotes her to lead designer Jay. Free from Catherine's blackmail, opens a gym for at-risk kids. Using the settlement money, Catherine's forced to pay 50 grand. Split between Eliza and Jay. Michael redeems himself. Robert gives him a shot to pitch his own business, and he's on his way. Me? I'm back to my roses, ready for the next job. But as I clip a thorn, I get a letter from a new client, a tech billionaire with a shady past. Sounds like another story's brewing. So that's the tale. Don't judge folks by their roots, don't play dirty with the wrong people, and never underestimate a gardener. I'm out, but I'll be back with more dirt, figurative and literal. Stay sharp, folks. The Wilson estate's a ghost town now, sold off to some crypto bro who's turning it into a smart mansion. Eliza's thriving, Jay's gym is packed with kids, and Michael's pitching his startup to every suit in Silicon Valley. You'd think that's the end of it, right? Tie a bow on it, call it justice, but life ain't a movie, and in these gardens, the roots of trouble run deep. Let me tell you about the letter that landed in my hands a week after Catherine's fall. I'm at my truck, wiping dirt off my boots, when a courier rolls up, fancy guy, suit sharper than my shears. He hands me an envelope, sealed with wax, like we're in some medieval drama. No return address, just my nickname, Gardener, scrawled in ink. Inside's a note, typed, no signature. You took down Wilson? Impressive. I have a problem. Meet me at the Redwood Estate, midnight tomorrow. Come alone. Now, I've seen enough in my Marine days to know a trap when it smells like one. But curiosity's a hell of a drug, and I've got a hunch this is tied to Victor Lang, the tycoon who ate Catherine's empire. He's got a rep, smooth as silk, ruthless as a shark. If he's sniffing around, there's blood in the water. I don't tell Eliza or Jay. They've earned their piece. Michael's out of the loop too. He's busy kissing up to investors. Robert gets a heads up though. You're crazy, he says, but he knows I'm going. I pack a flashlight, a knife, and my wits. Midnight rolls around, and I'm at the Redwood Estate, a sprawling manor owned by Lang's Shell Company. The gardens are a mess, overgrown, like nobody's touched them in years. A figure steps out of the shadows. Not Lang. It's a woman, mid-40s, Asian American, dressed like she runs a boardroom. She introduces herself as Vivian Tseng, Lang's fixer. Her eyes are cold, calculating. but there's a crack in her armor. Fear, maybe. You're the gardener, she says, no question mark. I need someone who can dig without asking too many questions. Lady, I ask questions, I say. What's the job? She hesitates, then spills. Lang's got a rival, a tech billionaire named Ethan Caldwell, who's been buying up Palo Alto properties, squeezing Lang out. Caldwell's got dirt on Lang, something big hidden in a safe at his estate. Vivian wants me to break in, get it, and deliver it to her. In return, a cool 100 grand and a favor from Lang himself. I lean on my shovel, thinking, why me? You've got money. Hire a pro. You're invisible, she says. No one suspects a gardener, and you've got a knack for justice. She's not wrong, but I don't trust her. Lang's no saint, and neither's Caldwell. I've heard whispers about him, shady deals, offshore accounts, maybe even ties to Catherine's old schemes. If I take this job, I'm stepping into a war. If I don't, Vivian might not let me walk away. Give me a day, I say. She nods, slips me a burner phone, and vanishes into the dark. Back home, I'm pruning roses, turning it over. This ain't just about money, it's about power, and I'm nobody's pawn. I dig into Caldwell, calling my old Marine buddy again. He pulls some strings, finds a trail. Caldwell's been funneling cash to a shell company tied to Catherine's debts. Maybe she wasn't the mastermind after all. Maybe she was a puppet and Caldwell's holding the strings. I've got a choice. Walk away, keep my hands clean, or dive in, crack the safe, and see how deep this rabbit hole goes. One thing's sure, whatever's in that safe, it's gonna shake Palo Alto to its core. And me, I'll be there, clippers in hand, ready to cut through the lies. That's where I'll leave you, folks. The Redwood Estate's waiting, and so's another story. Stick around. Things are about to get thorny. Another tale from my garden where secrets bloom in shadows. Thanks for sharing this coffee with me. It keeps these true stories growing. Now, what's your verdict? Who's to blame? Share it below. My garden holds more secrets yet to bloom. Until the next story, watch the garden's edge.